Good morning, YouTube. So I'm back with another video for today. I'm probably gonna take y'all along with me today because I have to go to the mall. I have to do a few errands. My son is going to his sister's birthday party in about probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours. She's supposed to be his godmom is supposed to be coming to get him at 11. I think she said 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So when he leave, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the mall and go get him some shoes because his shoes are becoming to be too tight on his feet. So I need to go ahead and get him a pair of shoes so he can have shoes fit. And I may get him a few. You wanna say hi? I may get him a few outfits also while he's gone.
Hi.
I cleaned up my apartment yesterday, so I don't really have to do that. I wash clothes. I don't have to do that. But I'm just coming to y'all, like, just to basically vent today. I'm coming to y'all to basically vent today. So, okay, rewind to, I believe it was Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday of this week. So I started a job. I'm not gonna tell you guys the job. I started a job on Monday, doing customer service, so basically answering phones. So we will be in training for about 7 weeks. So I befriended 2 females that were in my training class or whatever, and we all just like, we just was vibing. Like, we were talking about our kids because they got kids. I have a son. Basically just like getting to know each other. So these days were good. Monday was good. Tuesday was good. Wednesday, this is when all the bullshit started happening. So I noticed Wednesday, I wasn't really like in a social mood. So I just was like real quiet at work. So one of those girls, I guess when she got there, first of all, she got there late. She get there late every damn day. She's always late. So when she get there, she's like trying to get my attention. I got my headset on and I can't hear her for one. So the teacher was talking or whatever, and I guess she was trying to get my attention, but I didn't hear her. So I guess she felt like I was ignoring her. Even if I was, I'm grown. So why do I have to explain if I'm going to ignore you or just not deal with you? But anyways, long story short, so I noticed that after that incident, when I didn't come to her rescue when she wanted me to, because she couldn't figure out what to do because she was late once again, I guess she felt some type of way because I was ignoring her, as she would say. So I noticed the rest of that day, she was just like walking around all mad looking, and I'm like, I don't give a shit because I ain't come here to make friends. I came here to make money. So then Thursday come. This is when a big situation happened. Okay, so Thursday, well, I'm at work or whatever. Everything is going okay. Like, I'm just chilling. So these 2 women, one is 26, one is 37, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Either 36 or 37. One is 26, one is 36 or 37. These 2 women were talking about the 36 or 37-year-old woman made a comment and was like, a kid was bullying her son and she was going to beat his ass and all this other stuff. So me being me, I'm thinking like, why would you say something like that? So then the other girl made a comment, was like, yeah, I'm beating anybody ass, mama, sister, child. And I'm looking at these 2 women like, y'all really over here saying that y'all gonna beat up on children. So I gave my opinion on it. Like, they were giving their opinion, I gave my opinion. I said, I'm not putting my hands on nobody's child because I wouldn't want nobody to put their hands on my child. I said, if it's a one-on-one fight, it's a fair fight. I'm not jumping in it. She told me the 26-year-old said, so you must not be ready to die about your child. What does me putting my hands on a child have to do about me dying about my child? Because anybody that knows me know I'm going to die about my son. That's my only child. That's my rainbow baby. I've been waiting on this boy for like, since I was like 19, bro. I'm 27 now. So it's like, and I asked her, I was like, you must know me. You must know my son to say something like, I'm not going to die behind my son. So she getting all loud, trying to cause commotion. And like I told her, I said, bro, I'm not ready to argue with you in here. I said, because at the end of the day, you got your opinion and I have mine. I know I'm not going to put my hands on somebody's child because my child and another child is fighting. That has nothing to do with me. If the child's mother decided to jump in it, that's a different scenario. auntie, cousin, grandma, sister, whatever the case may be. That's a different scenario. But if a child is fighting a child, you being an adult, why are you in their fight? You should probably be trying to diffuse the issue for one, but yet y'all making comments like y'all will beat a child's ass. Like, who says that? Y'all too damn old to be even having that type of fucking thought system going on when it comes to your mind. Like, that just shows my maturity compared to this, because I'm not ready to do that. That's just not me. So the manager, one of the managers came over there, and he was like, basically like, y'all just let it go, blah blah blah. And she's still talking. So I called my boyfriend to tell him to come up there to pick me up early, because I felt like I was ready to just, my ex-boyfriend, I felt like I was ready to just snap. So I look at her after the fact of me, because I'm on the phone, and I noticed the whole time I'm on the phone, she in my mouth the entire time. This is a 26-year-old. So I'm like talking to him. I'm like, just come on up here. So he was like, all right, I'm on my way, blah, blah, blah. So I hang up the phone. And when I turn around, she blows a kiss to me. So I lost it after that, because I'm like, now you trying to antagonize me, thinking that you doing something. So she made a comment, was like, I'm gonna see you out. When I hear shit like that, I take it as a threat. I'm not ready to sit here and do all this shit and work when we got a whole big ass parking lot outside. Like, bruh, we can walk off the property if you felt so deeply and so strongly about it, but you ain't say nothing. You talking all that shit because you got people right there to sit there and egg you on. Them people ain't about to be right there when you getting your ass beat. They not gonna help you. So long story short, okay, so my ex-boyfriend had my car that day because he had to watch my son. I originally was not getting off until 6:30 p.m. My son's school closed at 2 p.m. So he had the car to make sure he went and got my son, and he keeps him on the days where I work and his godmom can't keep him. So I called this man at 4 o'clock, you guys, 4 p.m. Eastern time. He didn't get there until about, I believe it was like 6-ish, if I'm not mistaken. Mind you, I'm sitting outside because my badge, once your time in for you to be at work, your badge stopped working. So you can't come back in the building and like just stay in there. So I'm sitting outside. First of all, it was a nice day at first, but then once it started getting later, it started getting cold and the wind started blowing. So I was frustrated, and I'm like, why are you not here with my fucking car? So then I inboxed him on Facebook. I'm like, bring my fucking car. So then he hit me with he's in a traffic jam because of an accident. Mind you, we live 10 minutes away from my job, literally right down the street from my job. It does not take this long. It does not take an hour, 2 hours to get to somebody's job from a 10-minute drive. So when he finally did get there, I told him to get out the car and I'll drive my own car. I said, I'll drive. I don't need you to drive because you've been driving. First of all, you've been driving enough today, my nigga. Like, you had my car since 9 o'clock that morning. So he called ass because I told him I wanted to drive my own car. So mind you, I'm still egged up about the shit as far as from what happened at work. So we in the car driving and we arguing, of course. And we finally get home. When we get home, I'm just like, you gotta go. You gotta go. I can't do this. I've been telling him this now for like a good 2-3 weeks now, if not more. That I don't know if I can do that relationship with him no more, because one thing about me, I love to communicate. I love to talk. If I'm feeling some type of way, I'm gonna let you know. I'm not gonna hold nothing in. I'm not gonna bag nothing out. Like, I'm just straightforward. I'm gonna let you know. So if I feel some type of way, I'm gonna speak on the situation then. I'm not gonna hold it in until we start arguing. Then you wanna sit here and try to say exactly what you've been feeling. Like, no, I ask this man every week. I text him every week, like, babe, we gonna have our weekly talk. What you want to talk about? Is there anything that I can do to change? Like, is there anything you can do we can do to fix this relationship, make it better? Every time I asked him that, it was no, everything is good. So we get home or whatever. I'm like, you gotta go. So when it's time for him to go ahead and start, he was like, he made a comment, and before, rewind, he made a comment in the car, and I was like, you gotta go. And he was like, I'm already on. I already done made that car. So he was already planning on going ahead to go to his brother's house, which I was fine with. I was like, first of all, you're not working. You're not helping me pay bills around here. Only thing you do is sit around this bitch, eat up all the food, drink up all the shit in the fucking house, play your fucking game. You barely even, like, during the week, I work 5 days a week. My sister has my son 3 days out of that week. Lately, I haven't been going to work on Mondays, so I watch him on Monday. He has him 1 day out of a week. So I'm like, I'm not asking you for much. I asked you to watch my son. Like, it's not like you can do anything else around here. You can't pay bills. And I was not bombarding him about it. I wasn't mad about it. But I did make a comment like a week before we got into this altercation. I was like, you need to find a job because, first of all, this rent is high, and I'm not ready to keep letting a grown man. You're 29 years old. You're grown. You're older than I am, and I'm working my ass off, DoorDashing when I wasn't working. I would get up every fucking day, take my son to school, and go DoorDash all day till it's time for me to pick my son up. And then after I picked my son up, I was DoorDashing still just to make sure we had money to have food in the house and everything like this. So he was already content with just being home, playing the game. So I'm like, you need to start helping around the house too, like taking out the trash. He took out the trash. That was the only thing he did. When it came to cleaning up, I would be around here cleaning this house up, top to bottom. He'll still be in here playing a video game, you guys. So I was like, you need to help me around the house too. So he finally, after a whole 2 months of being, almost 3 months, the 19th make 3 months. I think that's the day. Would have made 3 months. The whole 2 months of us being together, I had to tell this man on multiple occasions to clean that bathroom that he uses, because I don't use that bathroom because it was nasty. I use the bathroom that I share with my son. So it was like, I had to tell him, like, I need you to clean that bathroom. I went in there one day to get something from under my sink, and when I tell you, when I looked up in my toilet was disgusting. I was like, what is this? So when he finally got back home, I said, you need to clean that bathroom. That bathroom is nasty. Like, how you living in somebody else's place and you keeping their place like this? He'll cook dinner, don't wash the dinner, the dishes after he cook, he put them in the sink, leave the food out, and then I gotta go behind him after I done ate my food and I done had a long day of working or something, and go behind him and put the food away and wash the dishes. Why should I have to do that when I'm not the one that's cleaning up? That's cooking. So, long story short, we got home. I told him he had to leave. So he was like, he had already made that call. I was like, bam, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, since you already made that call, I'm going to go ahead and help you move your stuff out the apartment because you got to go. Like, it was no more of me trying to fix anything. It was no more of me trying to work on anything. I was sick of him at that point. So I grabbed his bag. It was one of the bags he had threw on the floor, or either it was some clothes that he had on the floor. So I went to grab for that, and as soon as I grabbed him, all I remember was him running, like not running, but like lunging towards me like he choked me, literally choked me. Like I was on the wall. He was literally in my face choking me for about 2 minutes, you guys. Mind y'all, I have asthma. So I was like trying to tell him I couldn't breathe, but he wasn't listening. So I was like, Tish, you got to get yourself out of this situation. You got to get yourself out of him choking you. So my first instinct was to just go poke him in his eye, because I know, first of all, I know he can't see just like I can. So I poked him in his eye to get him off of me. So he was like, you poked me in my fucking eye. You poked me in my fucking eye. I'm like, because you were fucking choking me or whatever. So then when I walk up to the living room to go grab for his stuff, and I'm like, you got to go. You got to go. From that point on, I'm like, you got to go. Man, my son was like, he was in the hallway, I believe. He was in the hallway. So
I was watching Nikki, and Nikki was funny.
And then, so when I was trying to put his stuff outside, and he was already in the hallway, man. So I was like walking behind to go ahead and put his shit in the hallway. I'm like, you gotta get out of my place, bro, because I'm not ready to do this with you. So in the process of me trying to walk behind him and go ahead and put his stuff out there, I tried to shut the door so he couldn't come back in, because I'm like, I can hand your stuff right outside. I don't need you in here no more. So in the process of that, bruh bust through the front door, pushed me on the ground, and was like, Get the fuck out my way. So I got up. I was like, okay, this is the end of that. I called the police. I called the police right then and there. So, mind y'all, they took like a good 30 minutes to get here. So I could have been in here dead or anything, and they wouldn't have known because they were literally, I'm going to tell y'all where they were sitting at. So when you walk up my apartment and you look to the left, there's like the main street that you drive on, right there to get to like everything. So they were parked over there with their lights off the entire time. Only reason why I knew they were right there because me and my son was about to leave and go to my mom's house. And when I pulled out my complex, I seen them. So I had to flag them down. You know what they told me? Oh, we were just making sure he didn't go anywhere. What if he was in there killing me? You guys wouldn't have known anything because you guys were just sitting there. I could have been in here dead. My child, God forbid, either one of us, but we could have been in here dead. Because y'all were just sitting outside, just sitting there with y'all lights off. So they took him to jail that night. He's still in jail, you guys. He got charged with felony strangulation, and he also got charged with the simple assault of a family member. He don't have a bond. And when I look back on the whole situation, y'all, like, I'm just very grateful to even still be here right now. Like, just the fact that, like, all of this happened. I don't even want to live in the apartment that I'm in anymore because I just don't feel safe. I also installed a doorbell camera on the front door so I can see when people come and go near the apartment just to keep me and my child safe until we get out of this apartment. I have been contacting other apartments because my apartment complex, basically, they gave me 3 options what I could do as far as this situation. They told me one thing I could do. They were like, oh, you can stay there, we can ban him from the property, and if he comes on the property, he'll get locked up. That was the first option. So the head lady called me yesterday evening, and she stated to me she had 2 more options for me. So she said, we can go ahead and move your apartment to a different apartment in the complex, but it may be more money than what you are paying right now, which right now I'm paying $1,508. I'm not trying to pay more than that considering I'm only in a 2-bedroom. So I said, do y'all have any 2-bedroom, 1-bathrooms, which would maybe cheaper? And they said, well, no, actually the 2-bedroom, 1-bathrooms are more than what you were paying. I'm like, wow, why is that? But then, long story short, so then the third option was, she was like, you can break your lease without penalty. And I think that's going to be the option that I'm going to choose. I've been looking at apartments online over the last night. I reached out to a few apartment complexes. I actually heard back from one this morning. They said they have one available for around the 28th of this month. They said that they have one available for the 28th of this month, and it's like, I think it was like 13 something, and it's down the street from the apartment we stay in now, but it's a townhome, and it'll be just like a new community. I don't know if I actually want to move there or just go to where that side of town where my mom stays. So I'm basically up in the air about what I want to do. I know I don't want to stay here, so I'm not going to stay. The runoff is supposed to call me again on Monday. They said they'll give me a follow-up call to see what I choose to do. But basically, mentally, where am I at? Mentally, I'm distraught, you guys. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm hurt. I'm heartbroken because I felt like, me being the person that I am, I always want to help people. I always want to help them. If I see somebody in a messed up situation, I'm always willing to lend a hand if I can help. So when I lent my hand to help him, it resulted in me being choked. It resulted in me almost being killed and not being able to raise my son or see my son grow up. Like, that's what it resulted to. So now I'm mentally at the point where I don't even want a relationship because it's just like, the more I get into my life, the more I understand how much I mean to people and how much my death will hurt people, considering that like I have put myself in situations such as this situation to now my mom is scared, my uncle, my mom's twin brother, everybody is scared because they just like, I want you to protect you and your child, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to protect me and my son. That means no relationships, none at all. I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a fucking sneaky link. I don't want none of that. My focus is solely on my son and my happiness, because I have not been happy, and I haven't been happy in years. But I try to cover it up with smoking weed just to try to mellow myself out, thinking that it's gonna help me at the end of the day, when it don't do nothing but cause more pain and trauma than if I was sober, honestly. So at this point in time, I just want to, like, I'm already enrolled in school, like everything is going good, like physically in my life, but emotionally I'm on a freaking up and down roller coaster, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, because this situation has taken a big toll on me. I think it hurt the most though, because he was a person that I didn't believe could do something like that, because I've been literally talking to this man for literally 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I've been talking to him for about 6 years on and off. And we had so many plans that we had made. We wanted to have children. We wanted to eventually get married. We wanted to do that whole scenario. But it's like, sometimes God calls you to a different place, and he calls people in your life that are different. So sometimes the reason why he put you in situations is for you to learn lessons. So that's just a lesson that I had to learn. You can't help everybody. You can't expect everybody to love like you love. I don't expect nobody to love me like I love, because I know I love hard. I know I love with everything in me. So if I'm with somebody, I'm going to do any and everything to make sure my spouse is happy and make sure that I'm doing my part, even if I am unhappy. And that's been the moral of the story these last few years. Everybody has been happy but me, because I'm allowing that. I'm allowing everybody to be happy around me. I'm allowing these dudes to be happy, but I'm not even focused and worrying about myself. So that's where I come in. I have to change that. That's something that I have to change, because I know at the end of the day, my son needs me. My son needs me. I'm his only parent, honestly. I'm all he got. I'm all he has had. Since he was born, since he was in my stomach, it's been me, him, and my mom, and my uncle. He don't have a dad. So it's like, him not having one physically, it's not going to change a thing, because he's still going to be taken care of, and he's still going to be loved unconditionally. If not more than unconditionally, because he's spoiled, you guys. My family, they do their shit when it comes to my son. Sorry for my language, but they do their shit when it comes to my son. I don't ever have to want or need for anything when it comes to him, and I appreciate them for that. So, like, long story short, y'all, domestic violence is never okay, you guys. Assaulting people, assaulting women is never okay unless they put their hands on you. And even if they put their hands on you, call the police. Don't hit them back. Domestic violence is never okay. You should never feel like you need to resort to putting your hand on someone just to get your point across, or just to make yourself feel better. You should never do that to people. Because how would you feel if somebody did that to you or your child? Like, y'all males out here hitting on women in front of their children. Y'all cheating on them, calling them B words, calling them H words out of their name, well, W words out of their name and everything, just because y'all can't control y'all emotions. That's not fair to the children. That's not fair to the woman that's stopping her life to be a woman in your life. Because most of the time, women are not happy in relationships because of the fact that they done been through so much trauma. We just put on a smile to make it seem like everything is okay when we know it's not okay. But that's our job as women. We got to put on a smile to make everybody around us happy. we have to start putting ourselves first, women. Like, we have to start putting ourselves first. This incident showed me that I need to focus on my self-love, the love I have for my son, because at the end of the day, he could have been without a mom that night. Thursday night, he could have been without a mom. God forbid that he did, and I'm very grateful he didn't do anything to me and my son. But I gotta prevent that. There's some stuff that I have to change about myself. There's some stuff I have to change about people that I'm allowing into my life and my son's life. It's just a lot of stuff that I'm gonna have to change at this point, because I can't keep allowing. Getting some strawberries, y'all. I'm about to make some strawberry waffles for me and my baby, because he loves strawberries, he loves waffles. So I'm gonna make him some strawberry waffles before he go to his godmom for his sister's party. But it's like, we gotta love ourselves first, women. Before we start trying to love a man, we gotta learn how to love ourselves. Because if we don't love ourselves, we can't love them right. We can't love our kids correctly if we don't love ourselves. And I had to learn that, like, everybody is not meant to be with you on your journey in life. Everybody isn't meant to be that male or that woman you need them to be in your life. Everybody is not meant to do that. So sometimes you just got to take it for what it is and go on about your life and do what you got to do for yourself and your children if you have any. You can't allow people to just treat you any type of way because you low in vibration. And I feel like that's why I take in people that needs more work than a normal person, because I've been very low vibrational since I've been in relationships, honestly. I've been letting people take advantage of me, cheat on me, lie to me, use me. And I'm sick of it now, you guys. Like, I literally am sick of it at this point. So now I'm going to do something about it. I'm just going to focus on me and my baby, because at the end of the day, he don't deserve it. And nor do I. Like, he's only 3. Like, a kid should not be seeing their mom going through physical, mental, emotional abuse at all. But I was just coming to y'all to vent, you guys, because I was just feeling a little under the weather lately about that situation. But God don't put you through situations that He know you can't handle. So this is I'm not built. Well, I am built for this. God, He built me for this, and He gonna mold me to be the woman that I'm so aiming to be, like the mom that I want to be. I'm just ready to transform my life and be just the person and the happy person that I want to be. So now it's up from here, you guys. Like, I already started working on getting everything back on track with my life. Like, it's like when I got with him, I started slacking, stopped doing what I needed to do as far as my bills and everything, just because I was content with being around him all the time. I didn't care if I had a job or not. Like, I was just more like, I was gonna find a way to pay the bills. That's all I was thinking. I'm just like, they'll get paid. Even if I fell behind on bills, I was just like, my whole thing was just like, they'll get paid. But it's like, since he been gone, you guys, yesterday I got so much accomplished, y'all. Like, I'm not even joking. I done went on to pay my personal property tax for the last 3 years that I owed. I paid my car note. I went on and paid, what else did I do? I paid my rent. I went on and did that yesterday. What else did I accomplish yesterday? I did a few things yesterday, y'all. I did a few things yesterday. And today, it's just basically gonna be like my little day to myself. I probably go to the nail shop and get my nails and stuff done while he gone. I know that I'm gonna go to the mall because he needs shoes. So, yeah. But honestly, you guys, I feel a lot better now that he's not here. Like, I noticed when I woke up this morning, I just was at peace. I was at peace. Like, I was like, I don't gotta worry about waking up and he looking all grouchy and shit. Like, I legit woke up in peace. My baby, he was happy. Like, and it's crazy because my son, he loves that boy. But even my son hasn't been asking about him. He ain't been talking about him. I guess it's because my son knows, like, yeah, you don't do that. Like, and I told my son, I said, baby, I said, you don't hit women. I said, you don't hit girls. And he said, I know, mommy. Yeah, don't hit girls. He said, daddy, go with the police. Because he knows that that's not right. So it's like, I actually feel better that I actually have a smart little boy because he understands that it wasn't my fault. He understands that what he did was not right. And he's only 3, y'all. So for him to even be able to see that that wasn't right just shows right there the level of intensity that this shit was. But overall, y'all, mentally, oh God, I'm wasting stuff. Mentally, I'm in a great spot now, y'all. Like, I am. Like, I'm gonna try to get myself into a new apartment or townhouse or whatever, so me and my baby can continue living life. Like, I just want to just be a great mom. I don't want no issues. I don't want no bull crap. I just want to be a great mom. Oh my God, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all look at these waffles I make. These are strawberry waffles. These things look so good. This is the batter, and I just use these little fresh strawberries. Look how good they look, y'all. But I made some strawberry waffles. I've made bacon. Bacon is right here. I made the bacon. And then I may make some eggs because my son been asking about eggs lately. So let me go ahead and throw some in here. But you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and let me pour this out, let that cool off. But I'm over here making some eggs now. Let y'all see how I do my little eggs. Got 2 little eggs in here. We gonna pour some milk. You just need a little bit because you want them to be a little fluffy. It's like a teaspoon of milk. we're gonna go ahead and get our seasonings. We're gonna use some black pepper. We're gonna use some onion powder, garlic powder, and some Sazon. I normally don't go I go lightly on these because like I don't want them to be overly salty. And then garlic powder. Got some milk right there. It was right there in the top, y'all, so I ain't even have to pour it. And then a little parsley flakes. Like I normally put like a dash or two of it just to give it like color. Alright, you guys. And also, y'all, you can never go wrong with some accent, bruh. This stuff makes your food go from like 10 to 10,000 in like 0.3. Like I lie to y'all, man, I love that stuff. And I just now started using it. Like when I moved in my apartment, I just started using that stuff. Like I had no clue what it was. Now it's just I can't go wrong. Got my little pan. We gonna put it on. We're gonna do 5 because I don't like my eggs to cook too fast. And we're gonna put a little sprinkle of cheese. I use shredded cheese. I don't use regular cheese because it just make it be too much. I just put a little sprinkle of cheese. I don't put too much because like, why you need all that cheese for? And this is just like Fiesta blend cheese, so I got like Monterey Jack and all of that in there. Alright, so I'll show y'all what it looks like. Alright, so instead of butter, I normally use this butter spray because it just keeps it from sticking. My pans are already non-stick, y'all, but I like to be on the safe side because I hate some burnt food. That's how we looking so far. Cause my baby been asking about eggs a lot lately, and I ain't been cooking them because I haven't really been having a taste for eggs. And then he been at school, so but he's been asking for eggs. So every time I do cook for him in the morning, he's like he want eggs. I'm like, okay, let me just cook you some eggs this morning. Just because I feel like it. Like, yo, I just feel so good right now. Like, I legit am happy. I got my place back to myself. It's just peaceful. When I tell you I slept so good last night, not having no big ass body to be all up on me and all in my space and shit. Like, I slept really good. Y'all see them eggs? You probably looking, y'all. I like to try to cook it down so I don't see all them white pieces in the egg. I normally take the white pieces out, but I ain't do it today, y'all. Not today. So now I'm about to get ready to plate my baby food. I'm gonna show y'all his plate. Well, I'm gonna sit y'all right here so y'all can see me make his plate. Alright, so we're gonna go in with some eggs, cause this boy loves some eggs, y'all. Like, love eggs. We're gonna go in with some eggs. We're gonna take some paper towels because the bacon, I forgot to literally drain it off. So I normally do it the fast way. Well, not fast, but I try to get it done. And this bacon is like breaking all apart right now. Okay. And you just not gonna come up right now. This is all I do. I them put them in some paper towels and like try to drain off, as you see, all the grease. His bacon. Alright, we got baby's breakfast, strawberry waffles, bacon, eggs, and juice. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna record his reaction, y'all, because when he see food, he be like, oh, that's so nice. He's overly dramatic, y'all. Bye-bye. What you got? You got waffles, strawberry waffles with whipped cream.
Yeah.
Yum.
That's great.
It looks great. You got a good breakfast. And you got juice.
Yeah,
I see it.
and then what's that? What's that, Mommy?
I don't know, baby. I think it's a Captain America Avengers. Oh, and let me give y'all a tour of my apartment too, because I haven't done an updated tour. This is a long video, you guys. I didn't know it was going on this long, but all right. So when you walk in the front door, that's the front door. You got the living room. Here's my TV stand, and I found these little plants at Target yesterday. They were $5. I bought 2 of them because I wanted to kind of redecorate my apartment because like I wanted to get like everything out that reminded me of him. There go the other plant, you guys. That's the other table. So y'all don't judge my kitchen. Y'all just know I was in here just cooking. So this is the kitchen. This is the dining room area. This is all trash because when I say I threw out everything yesterday that reminded me of him. Then you got my baby's room. You got his bathroom. And then when you walk down the hall, this is my bedroom. I bought a new cover. I changed my room around, y'all. Like, I was not joking. I found this at Walmart yesterday. It was like $50. And it came with like these decorative pillows. They were so nice. And it's another one somewhere on this bed. the other pillow somewhere up here, y'all, or either on the floor somewhere. So then when you come to this side of my room, you got my little mirror that I had brought from Walmart, like $7. You got my fan right here. I bought this yesterday, a new TV, because I didn't want the old one to remind me of him neither, because when he always was playing the game and shit on my TV and all of that, I got rid of everything yesterday, you guys. Like, when I'm not even joking. And then this is my closet. Hot washer and dryer in here. And I sectioned off my shoes. I took all the old covers and put them right in there. I'm gonna give those away. Oh, and I didn't show you guys. This was a housewarming gift from my little cousin. It's this little table right here. And guys, it goes so nice with my room. Like, I love that table. And I found this calm candle from Walmart yesterday. And it basically it's helping me balance out, like, my emotions. And then when you come in my bathroom, hey, then you got all my little hygiene products, my vitamins, all of that. And then my shower, my bathroom, my toilet and all of that. I washed these yesterday because when I came in here, those were dirty as shit when he was here. And I didn't even know until I came in the bathroom and cleaned my bathroom yesterday. I cleaned my apartment from top to bottom, you guys, yesterday. Like, and I was not joking, because I was like, no, I have to get him out. And then we have my diploma right there. Then that's a picture I had drew when we did a date night one night. So I kept mine, of course. I threw his away. And that's about it as far as my apartment. Let me show y'all my little spare towel closet or whatever. We have all extra covers, tissue, towels, washcloths, urn. That's like all the cleaning products, the washer items, the dishwasher stuff, all of that. And then we have the vacuum cleaner, the broom. And then right down there is just miscellaneous things. That's just stuff that just we didn't have no place to be put at. Oh, and I didn't get to show y'all my closet for my front room. All right, this is my living room closet, like the coat closet. I put all the Christmas decorations in here, you guys. And all this stuff up here is just like for like game nights, paint nights. And this is his spare shit that he had left here that I'm gonna throw out or either just mail it to him. My little surround system right there. I do have a doorbell camera, you guys. Let me go ahead and show you guys that. We got 3 locks. We got 2 massive ones and a slide one. This is our little doorbell camera. And it basically, it's really good. Like, you can see the picture really clear on it. I don't know if it's because it's connected to my Wi-Fi. Go ahead. I don't know if it's because it's connected to my Wi-Fi or what, but I love it. Basically just for protection for right now until we get into our new space. Because I just don't want to have any, like, freak situations happening. Okay, go get your stool and you do it. But yeah, so other than that, I think that's gonna be the end of this video, you guys. I'm about to sit back, eat me some breakfast, and then get ready to get him dressed to go with his godmom after he eat. And I'll be back with a second part when I go to the mall, because I don't know which mall I'm gonna go to. I need to find out which mall I'm gonna go to. I might go to the one near my apartment or the one near my mom's house all the way across town. It depends on how I feel, honestly. I might just go to one over here. But I'll be back with the second part of this video, guys. And thank you for just watching and just allowing me to vent to y'all and let y'all see the inside life of my household, you guys. And we'll be back with the second video.